Hello guys, my name is Vincentia Sekar Arum and my group members are Gita and Andrea who would like to present the result of our translation assignment discussion. Okay, so in the first part, I will read the result of translate the translation of our group and second, I will explain the translation procedure that we choose for this text, and then my teammates Andrea and Gita will explain the example of the translation procedure. Okay, let's start with the first slide. This is the source language text, which is in Bahasa Indonesia, and this is the target language text, which is in English, and I will read it. This text is taken from Johan, 1996. The Sad Life of Physically Disabled People. People with physical disabilities, such as limb, blind, deaf, often complain that they feel ostracized and alone, that others stay away from them. It seems this feeling, unfortunately, is related with a distressing reality. Some experts say that people indeed stay away from physically disabled people to some extent. If they are given a choice, they usually will less restrict the distance from disabled people compared with common people. Next is the translation procedure that we choose for this text. So we choose transposition. So what is transposition? Transposition is a translation technique which applies to the text by changing the grammatical structure without changing the meaning of the text. This means in translating, there are some changes made in the sentence structure from source language to target language. And in this case, the source language is Bahasa Indonesia and the target language is English. The example of transposition are such as changing the sequence of word class and changing the form of words from singular to plural. Okay, next my friend will explain the example. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Andrea. I will explain the example of transposition in the first sentence in this text. For the first, I will read the short language. The short language is orang yang cacat, fisik, pincang, buta, tuli, sering mengeluh bahwa mereka merasa dikucilkan dan tersendiri. Bahwa orang-orang lain menjauhi mereka. And we have translated into the target language. The target language is people with physical disabilities, lame, blind, deaf, often complain that they feel ostracized and alone, that others stay away from them. So we can see here that cacat fisik in short language and physical disabilities in the target language. In here, cacat is a noun and fisik is an adjective, and we translate it into the target language. The position is changed. This is a transposition. Physical change to adjective and disabilities change to noun in the target language. So cacat fisik change into physical disabilities.
Hello, we meet again. And in this segment, I will explain the second example of the translation procedure used in this text. And I will explain it in the second sentence. So in the second sentence, we can see that the source language, kenyataan yang memprihatinkan, dan the word kenyataan acts as the noun, and yang memprihatinkan acts as the adjective. And then in the target language, the position of these words are changed with distressing reality, with distressing acts as the adjective and reality acts as the noun. So we can see here that there is a change of the positions of the words, kenyataan yang memprihatinkan, noun and adjective, and in the target language it is changed to adjective and noun becomes adjective noun. Okay, let's move on to the next part. So in here, firstly, I will explain the choice of the words distress used in this sentence. Firstly, when the word prihatin translated in Google Translate, the translation is concerned. But in my opinion, it does not fit the text. So in here, the screenshot of the meaning word word concern, which according to dictionary, the meaning is related to the emotions such as worried, troubled, or anxious. Then next is uh, I search another synonym that can fit the text. Finally, I chose the word distressing because the word's meaning is also related to the meaning of the word concern, which contains the emotion word such as anxious. And in the word distressing, we can see here in the slide, the meaning is causing anxiety, and its meaning also causing anxiety, which is also the same with the meaning of concern, which is uh, related to the emotion and anxious. That's all from me. Thank you. Next will be explained by my friend Gita.
Okay, now I am Gita Wulanisyah Putri, and I will explain about the third example in the third sentence. I will read the short language first. It is, beberapa ahli mengatakan bahwa orang memang pada batas-batas tertentu menjauhi orang-orang cacat fisik. And it is the result of the translation into the target language. Some experts say that people indeed stay away from physically disabled people to some extent. From the translation, we can see the transposition from the short language into the target language. In the short language, there is pada batas-batas tertentu, but since the use of that phrase focus on the reason why other people stay away from the people with disabilities, the correct use of the word in the target language becomes to some extent, because it is more suitable with the reason of the scope of people who are indirectly avoided. And in the short language, orang-orang cacat fisik use orang-orang as the noun and cacat fisik as the adjective. After we translate it, it will be physically disabled people. Physically is an adverb, disabled is an adjective, and people is a noun. From the short language to the target language, there is a structure change depending on the rules of language use. The changes in position in some phrases, but it does not affect the meaning of the whole sentence.